Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're joining us from in the world. Welcome to Open Up, our live talk show here on this Sunday morning. My name's RJ Horner, and I'm the founder and facilitator of a community called Live and Love Life. I'm also the host here of Open Up, and I'm the vice president for Voice of Men 360. So let me share a brief introduction about Voice of Men 360, International Men's Day, and why this talk show Open Up is so important. Voice of Men is a nonprofit organization founded in 2020 based in Toronto, Canada. And many boys are and men are seeking help and support in many areas of their life. We understand the demands and the support and the help needed when it comes to raising our boys into becoming men in our society. And then so Voice of Men organization was born out of that need and stepping up to provide those services and help and guidance that our boys need and men need in overcoming life's challenges. We're part of International Men's Day, and International Men's Day has been serving for over 21 years so far and is represented in 90 countries around the world who have joined together doing various activities. International Men's Day follows 6 pillars which represent the overall well-being of boys and men, and we follow in those footsteps here in Voice of Men 360. And why is Open Up so important? Because men do not open up our hearts. We're not willing to share our matters. We're not willing to disclose our feelings and our emotions. And we can keep those emotions bottled up, which creates long-term health effects. And we want to create an open space and allow individuals to share their journey and allow through our platform so that we can create awareness and about those life challenges and help people overcome those struggles and ups and downs that our boys and men go through in their lives. There are no limitations with gender, age, ethnicity, nationality. We want everybody to participate. Everyone is welcome to join and share their journey. Our goal is to make a positive impact on someone's life through this program. Open Up is on Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Each week, we will bring an individual and share their experiences with you. So today we have a special guest, Mazhar Mannan from Bangladesh. He's a male activist, and he's become the chairman for an organization called Bangladesh German Help for Men. And he helped nearly 500 abused men and boys overcome domestic violence, sexual abuse, and other circumstances that men are dealing with. He won the Contribute to Society 2020 from Success for Human Rights, and he's actively engaging with several initiatives on a regular basis, including talking on media, helping men in various needed situations, and talking to organizations locally and globally to help spread the word about men's issues. Welcome, Mazhar Mannan, to Open Up. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday morning to share your life journey with us.
Thank you, Mr. Arjun, of this program. I'm very glad to join such kind of program, Voice of Man 360, who is certainly doing a good job, not only in Canada and also all over the globe. Actually, my organizations, I created these organizations in 2018, and from 2016, I am doing the male, helping male activists from different incidents. Though my country, Bangladesh, is a male-dominated country, but unfortunately, the law is all mostly 90% is against men. So most of the men are suffering, lots of incidents nowadays that I will discuss one by one and how they are treated so much badly. And recently, many boys from 18 to 25 years old, they are giving their life, which is a really crucial part of the man.
Absolutely. That is one of our biggest, it's one of our pillars of International Men's Day is to highlight discrimination against men. So we're glad to have you on our show today. And you definitely have a powerful mission that needs to be spread worldwide. So thank you for doing your part in that. So we are about boys and the journey. We're about the life journey. Let's go back and what brings you to helping men like this? What made you, as a child or as a youth, decide to walk this path and help men?
Okay, This is very good questions that why I came into this male activist, why I became a male activist. I grew up in Bangladesh in the capital city Dhaka. I study in Dhaka and also I study my career in Germany, Federal Republic of Germany. I've done my masters over there, and my journey is why I came into this male activist because actually this negative impact and incidents was also affected in my life. When I was married, and unfortunately, I married a girl and I bring the girl to Germany, and that girl cheat over me, and from this, when I go for some justice in the country in Germany and also in Bangladesh, unfortunately, the law didn't support me. So from there, I decided that I will do something and I will talk about the discrimination that is considered in both in Asia and also in Europe. Because all of this law is certainly helping the woman, but it is not about for men.
I'm not sure if we've lost our signal. Are you,
Make such kind of
we are having a poor transmission, but he is talking about the discrimination of men. Hopefully, we can get him back and get a good signal. Um,
okay. Are you hearing me?
Manhan,
Yeah? Yes.
sorry, please try again. So you were talking about how the discrimination is about, the laws being against males more so than females, so that women are higher standard than men. Basically, is what you're getting at. Is that what you're telling me?
Uh, this is only one part, but there are also other different issues that I should tell you. Not only when a man or a boy had an affair with a girl, and after some times when there is a breakup, the girl can put accusations against that guy of rape. She can tell that, okay, this guy want to marry me, but after he may cheat over me, and he can feel the case. But the law is certainly supporting this. And for this, many, I told you almost 500 men and boys, I already support them. Almost there, almost 250 men is such kind of suffer from such kind of incidents, and they go to jail, and the law says that the bail is not so easy, so minimum 1 month they have to put in custody, and after that they get a bail. And every particular 1 month they have to go for here for the court. So and of these things, these guys and the man are suffer, socially, also mentally. In some case, in south part of Asia, police also sometimes do very physical asset also of this type of rape victim case. This is one issue. And another issue, when a man and woman is married in particular country like Bangladesh, and after 6 months or after 1 year, if they have a disturbance and they decided, okay, we go for a divorce, if man give divorce to woman can file 3 cases automatically. She can go to the court or to the local police station and say, okay, that this man assaulted me. This man wants money, like which called a dowry, a dowry in our society, that some things with cash they can get it. And the third is that they can also go to family court and asking for last 3 month money. So this type of laws is certainly supports women. And if they go to police and certainly feel a case, and without nothing, police has the full authority, they can come and catch that man. So it doesn't matter if the man is an engineer or a doctor or a politician, it doesn't matter. he had to go to jail. So for this, I'm fighting, and always I am always in movement that these laws should be changed immediately, especially in this southern part of Asia, like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. All three countries have these three type of this type of issue. I think Singapore also something like this kind of issue.
Yeah,
So I'm
certainly.
yeah, I'm
It
always
would be nice to have more equal laws across the country or across the world. Um, Certainly, laws are unfair in certain locations based on beliefs and based on culture, and it's really unfair. There's no doubt about that. And so I guess we're looking to curb that. And but what about I guess that affects the male relationship, right? You know what I mean, with the kids, and there's got to be a bond there that gets broken. Is that one of the issues that we're trying to battle there too?
what you're telling is not exactly the 50%. The relationship issues automatically comes. Nowadays, the young generations they're going for more relationship. But after breakup, I told you already. After breakup, the woman can take a rape case easily. But when a man, or a guy of 18 to 19 years old, they are not so much mature enough. When they found that they are accused for rape case, they kill themselves by suiciding, which is really, really painful. I personally, when I talk with many young people, I always try to counsel them. Don't do such kind of things. Don't kill your life. Try to enjoy your life. Move forward. Go forward. But our young generation is so much emotional, so much emotional. And in our culture, the social respect and social value there's so much tap of this. So that's why they always think that okay, if all my respect gone, my life is also gone.
Mhm.
So this kind of relationship laws, I think it should also be changed. And another thing you put that man and woman it should be equally treated. I'm also telling, my organizations, Bangladesh German Health for Man, I have 10 to 12 demand that this should be implemented. One, my number five demand is that the law should be treated equally. In our constitutions, this has been written, but what we can see in practical life, is totally different. The theoretical law only written on the constitution. When we come in the society and try to implement it, the police, some of the politicians also they don't care about this. They just believe what the woman says. They says the bill or what the woman is telling is something like a quote of Bible. It is treated as universal truth. They don't go for investigation. But after 6 months or after one year, when the justice says that the guy is totally innocent, but whatever the time he was in custody, he lose his respect, he lose his energy, he lose his time, he lose his money, he lose his social value. And another thing, the media, especially the media, print media, the online media, most of the media, they put such an extreme level, extreme pressure to those victims, to those male accusing guys, not only to him but particularly to all his family. So there is a mental pressure. So resulting in final, it becomes end by giving his his life, which is really pathetic. So I'm still trying so that no guys can do it, no people, especially the man, don't give their life. I always try them to go and move on, fight for the laws, but don't give your life. That's what I can say, always from my
Absolutely.
organization.
Absolutely, and I thank you for that. But let's get, if you could, would you mind getting a little personal? And then, has this been something you've gone through in your life? Have you lived there through this with experience?
Yes, I want to tell particularly my story. Actually, I also mentally suffer what this kind of uh, incidents. My story is also very pathetic, and that's the main reason why I came, why I make an organizations, and why I'm still fighting. for male activists, male laws. And I told you once, in our country, the most of the marriage, almost 80%, 90% marriage, is settled marriage. It is not like a love marriage. And I was studying in Germany. I'm basically engineer. I will go for there to settle my life, and I finished my study, and I successfully, applied to a job, and I got a job. I worked for boss. I worked for top companies. And after that, my parents found a girl in the country and said to come and had a married. And after married, after 3 months, I put that girl to Germany with my spouse visa. But after 1 year, when she got a residence permit, permanent residence permit, she go away from my home, and she go report to the German police and give a fake cases that I beat her seriously, and I put her mental pressure, mental torture, full of life. And the police came to me and said, "What is the condition? Why you're doing like this? Germany is one of the friendliest country in the world." I said, "No, I don't do anything." But they didn't hear me. They told, "Okay, the girl will leave alone. You will also leave alone. Don't disturb her." Like this, and I was full of mental torture. What is going on? What is happening to me? I tried to call to my parents. Hey, what is the condition? You find such kind of girl, and this girl only use me to come to Germany. Not only no love, no affection. She has no respect over marriage. 90% people, almost this is the scenario of me. Almost many expatriate young people of Bangladeshi guy also face this kind of situation. And particularly, there is a put a case in Germany, and in the federal court of Germany, I fight. I pay lots of money to my lawyer, and after 1.5 year, the German court give the justice and say that I am innocent, and it was a fully negative cases. And the police report were also told that I didn't beat her. There is no sign of any beating onto my ex-wife. After that, I came to Bangladesh and divorced officially. And after I giving divorce, my mother-in-law, and she did also 3 cases against me, also to my father, also to my mother. So my father is 80 years old, and he always want to go to the court and fight. And after 2 years, that case also closed in Bangladesh. So, so that's the reason I became so much angry. I mentally became upset, and I think that I should do something, and do something against this such kind of law, so that in future, not my son or my brother, any type of male, never such kind of never face any experience such kind of issue. So this is
So,
the one. Yeah.
sorry, so I didn't mean to cut you off, but so two things. One, this you want to let people know this is a common occurrence. This is something that happens quite often, right? That's you're trying to bring awareness to it.
Yeah. Um, this this incident is doing often, and for this awareness, we make such kind of a monopoly system. I now will explain what is this monopoly system. So for the young generations, when they go for marriage, we counseling them. When you go for marriage, you have to do a register. The register name is called Nikanama in our Muslim society, because 90% of our people in Bangladesh are Muslim. So we have a paper called Nikanama, and there is some options. So if you want to pay something to the girl, if you demand, so give try to write it properly that you give 100% or 80%, but don't that you are giving but you are not writing it, then you will be in the future, you will be in really bad positions. This is also one type of awareness. And the second thing, we are telling that if you are married, if you are living expected in a European country, or in Canada or USA, many Bangladeshi people also live over there. We also tell that when you're married, try to try to see first, make the trust that these women, when you go over there, will not betray you or not cheat with you. So for this, first but see thoroughly, think, think more and more. If possible, try to verify her family background. Is there checkable family, or they are good family, or they are for bad people, or sound them, ask their neighbor, or something, then find something that is they're good or bad people. And we all are human. We don't know what's in the woman mind. You know, bad
For
things
sure.
happens.
For
But
sure.
only you can try so that no bad things happens to our people.
So
Yeah.
Bangladesh German Help for Men. That's what you represent, and you guys offer a support or guidance for people going into this situation. Is that what I'm getting at?
Yes, for this, our organizations supports the people in three ways. This is our main motto. Bangladesh is one of the poorest country in the world. Many people don't have money for going to court or going to judge. So for lawyer, we issue
So we do have a signal issue at this second again. Again, he's coming. We're speaking on two different sides of the world. So again, he represents Bangladesh German Help for Men, and so far it sounds like they offer support, they offer guidance, they offer awareness of the situation going on. Kazar, are you back with me?
yes, I am yes.
Or Mazhar, sorry, I apologize. So you were talking about the support and the guidance you offer. Are you also maybe trying to get the laws changed? Are you trying to advocate for different laws going on in Germany? Is that where you're trying to get these laws changed in Germany or in Bangladesh?
Both, because my organizations, if you see, my organization name is Bangladesh Germany Health for Man. My
Right.
organizations is registered in both countries, in Germany and also in Bangladesh. So I try equally in equilibrium way to change in both countries. But the European law and the Asian law is totally different. The Asian law is particularly governed by British, and the European law is governed by them. So it is far different. But there is some basic and common law that we can fight for. But from our organization, I told you that we give support to the victim people in three ways. We give, first of all, we give the lawyer who can support the victim with a free of cost because we are paying this money. And the second thing is, these people, affected, they are mentally so much torture. So we have a panel doctors, psychologists, they can help these people how to come out these situations in a good way. And third is, we have a fund. We also sometimes help with money so that they can come back to their life, without like small shops. They can give like such kind of money with an interest so that they can, do some business and make their life and make their family happy. So people like
Wow.
this three things. This is in Bangladesh. I think this is the only thing we can improve. But in Germany, Germany is a rich country. The people don't take money and the government helps them. So for there, we don't support this kind of things,
Okay.
but we support the psychological things like most of the people are family doctors, but still there are some poor people. In Germany, most of the asylum people from Iraq, from Syria, from
I hope we haven't lost him again.
we try to help them also. Mostly the South Asian people in Germany also. So we are doing like this way to help from our organizations.
No, awesome. That it sounds like your organization is doing some amazing work, and so we applaud you for that. Um, but can you give us maybe one or two examples of how you have helped people walk through the process where maybe they were struggling and you've gotten them to a place of betterment how did you help them?
Actually, sorry, I didn't hear because there is some weak signal. So could you please tell again this question?
Sure. Can you maybe give us one or two examples of how maybe you helped people through this process?
Okay, first I tell about German one incident, also the same incident to Bangladesh also. I have a close friend named Patrick, who is a German Catholic, and she has affair. He has affair with a girl, Spanish girl, and after sometimes he found that the girlfriend is been cheating her. So he was mentally very upset because he really loved me. He really loved the girl, and he told me, he shared me as a best friend of mine. He shared me that, okay, Mazhar, what can I do? Then I told, okay, just enjoy your life and move forward. But after, most of the time he was become very much depressed, and that affected his personal life. And also he certainly, he one time he go for a suicide attempt. He go for a, in the railway and jump over the train. But somehow I and also took two or three of friends to somehow rescue him from there. And after that, we give him full counseling support, and now he is very, very good. So see how the young generations in all over the world, how they're mentally affected, not only in Europe, also in Asia. The same things in Bangladesh happens. There is some, in Bangladesh also there is some written exams of jobs and also the higher secondary school. I know one guy who is 19 years old and he's in just in 12th grade, and unfortunately he failed one subject in mathematics, and he wants to kill his life because he failed, because his parent will insult him, the society will make him down and tell, okay, this guy is tougher, the assholes, he don't know, he can't pass in one subject, and also the family is not so much rich, the middle class family with lots of poverty, and he going to suicide. But my organization people support him and make him counsel and say no, life is not too much short, try to enjoy the second. If this time you fail, the next time will pass. But he's telling that I have no money to again for registrations. I need to do the exams. I have no money, and my father will never give me money. So what can I do? So it's better to kill myself. Then my organization said, no, don't worry, we will support you. We have fund, we will support you. And that's why I give this money to that guy, and now that guy is university second year student, and he is doing his medical. I think in the future he will be a good doctor, and definitely I think he will also supports my organization in future to new people. So my my data to the people is something, if you give someone, if you treat someone good way, in the future that guy also will treat someone also in a good way. Now I'm helping. While this guy will get help, he also help another guy. So I think it's like a chain formula. It will going like chain from one helping to another helping, and it will continue
Mhm.
like helping, and helping. So
Right.
particularly many people also tell me, some people also criticize me, especially the families from my country and also from the other part of the world. They also tell me, okay, why you are also only helping on the man? Why you don't helping me about women? I see that for women there are lots of plenty of supports, plenty of NGOs, and plenty of vulnerable things. But for the man there is nothing, no one. So it's right time to put the who are in the discrimination ways, who are in the a little bit
We'll be patient. Hopefully the signal will come back.
what I am doing, always
Yeah.
doing to put the backside people, to put the tribal people into the mainstream level. Yeah.
Absolutely. And so you've talked about support, guidance, legal advocacy, funds if necessary. It's all about guidance and helping people grow and become better. So as we end off the show, what advice can you give to young people getting into marriage or getting set up for this situation? What advice could you give them personally?
Okay, that's a very good question. I tell first of all to the people of Bangladesh, especially the young people. Most of the people, the young people, what I'm looking at this moment, they have lots of anger about the discriminations of male and female shape. I will tell them that please be calm, be cool, and use your brain. Use your brain how to utilize. And don't be so much angry. Don't do such kind of things that particularly affect you and also your family. Life is too short. Try to enjoy every second. And I will tell that be with us and go for movement that is supports you and also in future to your fellow brothers. You know,
Mm,
our world, our human being should be like this is always giving. When you're giving, you will get it. So that's the issue we should always minimize. I think
mm.
we should consider this world as like man and woman should be treated equally, though it will take some time. But if we make movement correctly in a good way, I think the law should be changed, and the young people, I think definitely they will not go for suicide
A-
or for any like drug,
Absolutely.
like and other things, drug addictions,
This
other things.
Absolutely. And the sooner we become a society, the sooner we become or united, the sooner we become a better society. And then so what can we as a society do to help our young men in this situation? What can we do for them?
I think if we give them good educations and also support them, like to finding a good job, a good career, I think no man or no young people can go for a bad way like addictions, like giving their life. So the main thing that we tell them to go for a good study, and do what you like these subjects, and try to give 100% and try to build your career. And we will always support us from our organization too. And I think be in a good track. Don't go for a bad track. Like don't put your life in drugs, in marijuana, in other addictions that will affect you and also your family. You and also your family. The second thing.
Absolutely. Mazhar, thank you. It's not easy to talk about. It's not everyone's willing to share their personal life stories, experience and struggles, especially in the middle of their life. So thank you for joining us on this Sunday morning. We appreciate your courage and your willingness to share your life journey.
Thank you very much, Mr. Arjun Honor, the Vice President of Voice of Math 360 degree. I'm very much glad to attend this program, and I would like to, tell to all over the globe that guys like you who come forward to help men, and it should be continue. It should be not like this. After 1 year, it will be stopped. I think it will be continuous process. It should be go as more awareness, more media from all over the world connecting to the more people, more male activists, and we can make a conference so that from all part of the world, the male activists will come and share their important mottos and life, if possible, the publications in very, very big journals. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mazar, thank you. That's what Voice of Men 360 is about. It's carrying that voice over and sharing it so that we become a larger voice. And when people like yourself come forward and share their life experiences on platforms like ours and on social media, especially on social media, it helps to give people the voice and help someone out there to change their mindset and to change their life in a positive direction. That's our goal. We want to bring individuals and allow them to share their life journey and have an open conversation about men's problems and challenges and how we can help them have an open conversation, um, and help them move forward. So that's our mission. And just to get a little bit about Voice of Men 360, we have 4 live weekly shows. Let's call that we have various shows happening monthly. So we have 4 weekly live shows. We have Open Up that we you just watched Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining us today. Please continue to come out and watch our show. Then we have a weekly webinar that happens every Saturday morning, 10:30 Eastern Time. And that is, again, with a different theme around men's issues. So please join us again for that, 10:30 Eastern Time, Saturday mornings. Then we have two um, Tamil language talk shows. It's called Vili, and we host that Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and at Sundays, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. We're also going to beginning to host a bi-weekly discussion on sexual abuse, men's sexual abuse. Um, it is an issue that is far more prevalent in society than you would think. So we're going to start a discussion on that. I will be your host every second Sunday or every second Saturday, sorry, and that is at 10:30 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. to 11:30. Again, May 8th will be the next event for that. Vili again. Sorry, Wednesdays at 7:30 is Vili. Sundays at 8 a.m. for those who live outside of Canada. Sorry again, and that is Vili, our live Tamil talk show. All of our discussions are turned into podcast episodes, so please, we want to hear from you. Please share your voice. Please share your story. Please share your journey. We want everyone to participate. We also have a monthly men's support group. That is the third Sunday of every month from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., and that is for men's only support group. We also have a panel coming up, a special youth panel on Friday, May 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That is a special in recognition of the National Child and Youth Mental Health Day. Please join us for that. And then this will be our first observance of World Day of the Boy Child. Please join us for that. That is represented on May 16th, 2021, and we will have that, our representation of that at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So thank you for joining us for that. Again, we want you to become involved. We want you to share your message, share your voice, and help share the issues around men's growth and development. So please, if you want to be involved in Voice of Men 360 in any way, we invite everyone to participate, professionals, experts, community organizations, government organizations, corporations. We need your help. I mean, we are trying to create awareness. Please work with us. Please help share this message and share this voice forward. Our phone number, so you can reach out to us, is 437-889-8329. Once again, our phone number, 437-889-8329. Please email us if that's your method, info@voiceofmen360.org. And our website, www.voiceofmen360.org, for more information. You can find us on all social media platforms. We are Voice of Men 360. And of course, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more information, and to join and watch next Sunday for our show, Open Up, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We want to reach more people and help more people. Please continue with your support. Thank you. And until next time, I'm RJ Horner. Better days ahead.